Hey guys, Noah here from Named Minecraft, and welcome to episode 4 of Minecraft Reloaded. Wait, yeah, crap, sorry. Again, I'm getting used to trying to say the name I want to go by more often. It's a name I see as my dead name, because, wait, hold on, okay, because, again, despite the fact that I haven't legally changed my name yet, I want to start trying to go by it, and I'm still waiting for my parents to actually call me by the name I prefer to go by. Which, if you know what it is, you would know that I want to go by the name Kate, because again, I don't know, I just like that name. I like it better. So, yeah, it's just... Again, I'm going to have to wait to get my name legally changed, so... Yeah. Which is the whole reason why, that's the whole reason why I don't want to get a driver's license yet. Like, sure, I'm 16 and I can do that if I want, but... Like, I could get a driver's license right now, but I don't know, I just don't want to go through all the whole legal stuff. Like, I don't want to have to go through too much legal stuff because of how much legal stuff there even is. Like, seriously, seriously, Lord, all that legal stuff. Like, I've seen how it goes. It's like, jeez, who would want to go through this? So yeah, again, I don't want to have to go through all that legal stuff. So yeah, that's why, like, I'm going to wait to go through, like, wait to get a driver's license so I can, like, legally change my name first, and yeah. And again, hopefully there's nothing in the anti-trans laws that stops that. Because if there is, I might lose it. I don't know. So yeah. And again, like, actually, originally I was going to make a video about me coming out, but I thought, well, I've already said all of this on Twitter, and maybe people might know that already, so I just decided to not make the video. So, yeah, and as you could know, if you follow me on Twitter, you would know that, yeah, I'm bi, I'm trans, and I'm far from straight. So, yeah. God. So, yeah, that's really all. You're probably wondering, well, okay, if you're not using, like, the character you showed in the first video as your Minecraft skin to represent you anymore, then who are you using? Well, like I mentioned, I use a female character that I might reveal on Twitter soon. Or if you know me from DeviantArt, you might already know who this character is, which also shares my name. The only thing this character doesn't share is age, because I made the character 18, despite the fact that I'm 16, and I have 2 years left until I'm a young adult. So, yeah. And also, yeah, just think about that. I have 2 years left until I'm a young adult. I don't know, it just feels like it's been yesterday since, I don't know, it just feels like it was yesterday when I was like 5 years old and wondering about, oh, I wonder what I'm going to look like when I'm a teenager. Man. Little did 5-year-old me that later down in the years, at the age of 14, that he would realize, or actually wait, yeah, 14, that later down on in late December of 2019, that at the age of 14, he would realize that he is not only a bisexual, but he is also not a male, for he is a female, like me. Because again, that's what I identify as. I don't identify as male. And again, it really does suck that there are all these anti-trans laws coming out, which I just hope that something is done about it, because again, like, I would like I would like to be able to transition early, I guess, but if I can't, again, I just have 2 years to wait, I guess. But then again, there could be like some sort of secret foundation out there that are just waiting to sue the absolute balls off of the Republicans who keep making these stupid laws. Like seriously, dear Lord. I get like this should be a requirement to be someone in that type of power. Like for someone, a requirement that should be needed for someone in that type of power is like if you're racist or homophobic or you're against something like that, then you cannot have that type of power. Like that should be a requirement. I I'm really confused on how that's not a requirement yet. Like that legitimately should be a requirement. So that means stupid fuckers like these people wouldn't be making these stupid laws that again just again, before these laws were introduced, so much progress was being made, but now, no. No, it's not. And again, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm getting political, like that's the last thing I like doing, getting political, but still, I just had to talk about it. Like, this stuff has just been stressing me out and making me depressed because it makes me realize that these people have this type of power and all this other crap. So yeah, I'm sorry if I sound like I'm getting political. I just hate it when this type of stuff happens. It's like, why can you just let people be themselves? Like as long as these people aren't doing anything illegal, then they're fine. Just let them be themselves. Jeez. Like seriously, I don't get how hard that is. Like, how hard is it just to let someone be themselves? Like seriously. Like, again, is it really that hard to do? All you have to do is let someone be themselves. But no, apparently that's too freaking hard. Because this is America, the place that doesn't really give a shit about mental health either. Which, okay, before I, before I, start saying other things, I'm just going to stop. Because, again, I don't really like to talk about this type of stuff that much, and usually when I do, it usually sounds a bit ranty, because usually when I talk about something that usually, like, doesn't make me feel happy, I usually get a bit ranty about it, so yeah. I'm sorry if it sounded political. I just had to get this off my chest because again, it's going to be a good while until I see my therapist. Like next time I'm going to be seeing my therapist is like somewhere around next week. So yeah, I just thought, hey, why not get this off my flat chest early? Please note, I said flat chest because I do not have boobs whatsoever. So yeah. So yeah. Man. But to change subjects, that butter robot from Rick and Morty is now a freaking cosmetic in Fortnite. Don't believe me? Just look up Rick and Morty Fortnite. There are not only like a crap ton of articles about it, but also proof when you log on to Fortnite. They show you one of the teasers and you clearly see the Butterbot. So yeah, to be honest, it really doesn't surprise me because like at first I thought they said like like at first before I read it's just a cosmetic, I thought they were going to have like Rick in there, so that means not so that means if after that if they added Freddy Krueger, that means I could have Deadpool, Rick, and Freddy Krueger in the same game. Although you would have needed to get the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass to get Deadpool, but I don't know. So yeah, like that was like wait, this is actually a thing. This is going on. Like this is a real thing that is going on in this human world. Yes, I said, and yes, I said the furry way of human because I can. Why? Because yes. Okay. Ah. Oh crap. Blow up! Blow up! Blow up! Oh. Or... Oh! Uh... I'm scared. Oh! Okay! Okay, now I'm not scared. Oh crap. Oh crap, attack! Okay, yep, it's about time that I, head back. Ugh, god. Okay. But yeah. So, now, you're probably wondering, so, what else? Well, another thing that I want to mention is, like, I know I've mentioned this in, like, one of the most recent Let's Plays, but, yeah, again, I'm going to be writing a novel soon, which is, again, which is going to basically be, like, the cancelled video game project I wanted to make. And it actually, fun fact about Drake and Rock, it's actually has been canceled a few times, but I just uncanceled it because I couldn't do it. And also, its original name was going to be Survive, but then I realized, oh wait, that just sounds like a generic horror game. And also, I'm scared that the band that has the name Survive might sue me, but I don't know if they can because they don't have a copyright on the word Survive, because it's kind of hard to copyright words that people can use freely, so yeah. And also, I didn't want to have to make a trademark for the word Survive, because seriously, that word is too generic, so then it was changed into, like, Into the Loop, I think. And then finally I changed it to Drakenrock, which was the name of our project, which now has the name Hellstorm, which even that was the name of another fighting game that I was going to make, but I just decided, never mind. But yeah, so yeah, but anyways, back to the book. Yeah, Drakenrock. Like, I just finished, like, recently I just finished chapter 1, and then I'm going to move on to chapter 2. But while I'm doing that, I'm also going to be working on another novel, which is basically just going to be a combination of funny short stories that tie into each other, so... Um... Wait, uh... Crap. Forgot. Wait, what's this? And wait. Uh, yeah, anthology. So it will kind of be of an anthology, and crap, I'm pronouncing that wrong. Anthol- anthology. 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 Okay, finally. Okay, so I was saying it correctly. So yeah, it will be an anthology series of comedic short stories. And also, when I say comedic short stories, I mean like when I say comedic, I mean like the type of comedy that I find funny. Uh, so that means a good amount of dark jokes might be heard. So if you're not the biggest fan of dark jokes, then maybe not read it. But yeah, it will be filled with my type of humor, more specifically the dark jokes, and yeah, that's really it. But it will have a main character, but it will have a character that basically ties in everything. And what is that character's name? Simple. Crap Shack. Now you're probably wondering, Kate, what type of name is that? Well, I'll tell you. And also, tell you that Crap Shack actually isn't a original character from this. He was actually from one of my canceled projects. Which, like, one of my canceled projects was supposed to be a parody of, like, the entire game development industry, AAA, indie. It was also going to parody, like, all genres of video game as well. And the main character was also going to be called Crap Shack, and he would be this guy who would also have armor on, and his armor was, funnily enough, like the model like the human model you were given with Unreal Engine, like, you know, that robot thing. Yeah, that was supposed to be for it. It was going to be for a game called Just Shoot Crap originally, which even then, like, I just took, like, I didn't even change the model or anything, so yeah, I was pretty lazy, but then something went wrong with it, and I just thought, you know what, nah. So then, like, and then they moved him to was called Crap Shack Has Doofed Up, which was going to be the name of the game that I described, like the game where it's basically a parody of the entire game industry, AAA, indie, and all the game genres. So yeah, and again, like seriously, can someone make a parody, like a video game that's basically a parody of like the entire game genre? Because that'd be so freaking cool and funny. It's like, yeah, and again, like that would just be so cool. I don't get how no one has thought about that, and I know I have, but again, I canceled it, and this time Crap Shack will be used for something else. And hey, maybe one of the stories might just be a pair. And hey, maybe one of the stories might just be the story I was going to use for Crap Shack as Doofed Up. Which you're probably wondering, Kate, what is the name of this book? Well, it's simple. The Definitive Casserole Experience. Now, you're probably wondering, the what? Well, when I was writing it, I was thinking, okay, what is the most random thing? It's like, okay, what is the most random word? I was thinking, okay, so just think of some random words to use for this book, or the name of it, and that's what I came up with. So yeah, that's what I came up with. Crap Shack Doofs Up. Oh god. Yeah, so. Yeah, I just imagine. Yeah, but so, like, I'm actually excited. I'm actually somewhat excited to read it because, again, like, here's something important to know. Because for Drake and Rock, it's like, sure, there's going to be some moments that will be like, oh, but the story isn't really supposed to be comedic. It's mostly, again, it takes heavy inspiration from Doom, and also the main characters, or actually one of the main characters' backstory isn't really the brightest. It's not really the happiest. Which, I'm not going to say what it is in fear of being demonetized for this video. But basically, all I'm going to say is that that one of the main characters, Noah Blazkowicz, which is basically a version of like the character that used to represent me. Let's just say he didn't really have the greatest childhood, especially with especially with the main villain, Chris, being the whole reason why that's the case. And again, that's all the detail I'm going to go into, because not only I don't want to spoil anything, but when I said, like, Noah Blazkowicz's backstory is fucked up, I genuinely mean that, because Noah Blazkowicz's backstory is genuinely very fucked up. Which, yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm just saying, so, yeah, I'm just saying that, because I genuinely mean that. Like, the backstory of Noah Blazkowicz is, like, one of the darker, or actually one of the darkest backstories I can think of for a character. And, actually, to be perfectly honest, Noah Blazkowicz is just supposed to be, like, you know those people who have those OCs that are, like, these, like, powerful, godlike, beyond divine characters? Well, that's basically what that's basically what Noah Blazkowicz is supposed to be. He's basically a representation of those characters who are made by people who don't want to have their characters lose to anything. So, yeah, that's basically, in the easiest way possible, yeah, that's basically what Noah Blazkowicz is, but to be perfectly honest, I actually do try to make sure he doesn't, like, seem like that too much, because again, like, I want people to actually sympathize with him instead of saying, oh, he's just this character who can't be defeated, because there are moments in the story where that will happen, or there will be moments in the story where that will happen. So yeah, just watch out for that. So yeah. And again, but then again, like it will be a kind of good while until you can so you're able to buy this story off of Amazon because again, that's where I plan on to that's where I plan on selling the story. I plan on selling it on Amazon because again, Amazon just seems like the easiest place to sell something. Because God forbid if I sell it on Craigslist. Okay then. Adventure it is. So found the mine shaft. That's good. And I just went off topic, so okay. Yeah, so hmm. Ah. Okay, so oh crap. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, both of these stories will be very different in tone. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, both of these stories are going to be very different in tone, with one of them being more on the humor side, while the other one is just not really for the faint of heart. And actually, yeah, I should mention this, Drake and Rock, yeah, it's not going to be for the faint of heart. Let's just say that. Yeah. So, I'm just going to say that, yeah, it's really not going to be for the faint of heart, and if you don't like really dark stories, then I would highly recommend not reading it, because again, like I've mentioned, not for the faint of heart. Yeah, but still, again, one more time, Drake and Rock will not be for the faint of heart, so if you don't like really dark topics, then I would not recommend wanting to go check it out. Just wait for, like, when it comes out, like, just wait for the definitive casserole experience to come out, and then you can enjoy that. Because again, I don't want anyone to like sue me over them being traumatized after reading Drake and Rock. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of being sued. In fact, I've never been sued, thankfully, but still, let's keep it that way. Because, like I mentioned, I'd like to keep it the way of me not being sued. So, that piece of very important information. So, yeah. Uh, so yeah, I'm probably going to record like 2 more episodes after this, and then I'm going to stop and actually work on that FNAF related Pride Month drawing I have planned. Which again, I've mentioned in one of the videos. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. So just look out for those 2 novels on Amazon if we can ever figure out to get them posted. So yeah. Okay. So, yeah, okay. Man. And also, if you're curious, you're probably wondering, okay, how long have you been trans? Like, when did you first find out and all this other stuff? Well, viewer, I'm kind enough to explain, so I'll explain it. So basically, I've already mentioned this, but all the way back in late December of 2019, way before this stupid pandemic crap happened. So, yeah, I was just outside on a walk, just thinking about stuff, and, here's the thing. Before this, like, every time, like, this is, like, every time, like, I was around a guy or a girl, like, this was, like, when I was around a girl, like, we all, like, okay, all guys know this, but if you're a guy and you're around a girl, sometimes you have the, oh wow, oh damn, she is hot. Or, oh damn, she's attractive. You usually have that thought. Which, yeah, usually I had that thought when I was around a girl that I saw attractive. But here's the thing. When I was around a guy, or I saw a picture of a guy who looked out or attractive, I had the same reaction to it. But thankfully, I never let that slip out of my mouth. Freaking thankfully. So yeah, there was that, and then there was the trans part. So most of the time, to be perfectly honest, I didn't really feel like a male. Like I was thinking, I know I am a male and all, but I don't feel like one. So yeah, then I realized something. I realized that, wait, I like both genders, and I also don't identify as male. Like, at first, I thought this was like some sort of mental illness thing or something. But then I looked into it more, and I discovered that no, 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 Noah, you can calm down now. It's not a mental illness, despite what some religious people say. In fact, that's perfectly normal. I discovered that a parent that was called me being a bisexual and me being a transgender. Now, here's the thing. Up to this moment, I only thought the only parts of the LGBT was gay and lesbian. I only thought that a guy could like a guy and a girl could like a girl. I never thought a guy could or girl I never saw a guy or a girl could like both genders. I never even knew that. But then I figured it out. I was like, oh, oh wow, that's interesting. Wait, that mean it's like, wait, does that mean I'm trans? It's like, wait, does that mean I'm trans as well? So yeah, that's where I realized, yeah, I'm not straight, and I don't identify as male. I'm a transgender bisexual. So, yeah. And that's that's really it. And then I was thinking, okay, I need to change my name too, but what to? And then I thought, you know what, Kate's kinda, you know what, the name Kate is actually a cute name, so I'll change my name to Kate. And then I changed my name to Kate, and well, like I was afraid to tell some people about it because, you know, how some people will react to it. But then I told my friend Savannah, which thankfully, not only she's really accepting, but she too is also a bisexual. She's not trans though, but she is bisexual too. So yeah, I was happy about that. I was happy that, oh hey, there are people who accept me. And then, like, when my parents found out about it, they weren't as accepting because, like, they didn't think I would fully understand it and all this other stuff that I genuinely would not want to get into because, well, there are just certain memories out there that I would just wish I never had. Oh, wait, oh, okay. Yeah, and yeah, there were just some memories out there that I just really wish never happened. So yeah, but then finally in March, after a, well, incident, I was finally accepted by my parents. Despite the fact that they still don't call me the name I prefer because, you know, they're still trying to get used to the fact that their son is now a trans female bisexual. So, uh, yeah, I guess. Uh, so yeah, that was a fun experience. Yeah, God. Yeah, I was finally accepted, thankfully. And yeah, I've just been waiting to move, and I've also been waiting to hopefully change my name legally. Freaking hopefully. But then again, this whole like anti-trans law stuff, it's just it's just been stressing me out so much. Like, I know it's eventually just going to be collapsed by the amount of lawsuits that are going to be happening, but still, it's just been stressful for me, man. And yeah, that's really all, I guess. Man. Seriously, this year has just been, in my opinion, this year has generally been worse than 2020. Sure, 2020 was horrible, and yeah, sadly, Rick May passed away, God, which rest in peace, Rick. You'll always be missed. Yeah, like all that happened, and my parents found out about it, and like they weren't as accepting, and all this other stuff happened that was personal to me. But it just feels like 2021, in my opinion, has just been worse because of all these stupid anti-trans laws that have been going on. Like again, it's like, dude, it's 2021. It's not night. Like seriously, it's 2021. It's not 1851. Like seriously, I just wish these stupid laws would just stop and just like let people be themselves instead of trying to make these stupid limitations and all this other bullshit. It just hurts, that's all. And again, hopefully that problem gets fixed eventually. Hopefully. Hopefully it does. Oh, wait. Oh. Beetroot seeds, okay. Oh, I should've. Huh. Yeah, but still, it'd just be really nice if like these stupid laws just stopped. They just let us be, and let everyone just be themselves, unless it's a map, because you know maps will never be accepted into the LGBT community. Why? Well, it's actually quite simple, because maps is just another word for pedophile. And you're probably wondering, the paper map? No, not the paper map. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and when I say maps, like I don't mean like the paper map. I mean like the initial for map, which is minor attracted person. I really do wish I was joking about that, but I'm not, because it's an actual thing. But thankfully people don't really talk about it as much now, which is a good thing. Because like those type of people genuinely do not deserve to be anywhere near children or anywhere outside. So, yeah. So, besides all of that mention, oh man, just one day, like these stupid laws are just going to stop, and people are just going to realize, hey, just let people be people. That's all. Freaking hopefully. Can only be hopeful. It's definitely going to take a while. There's that. But all I know is, hey, one day people are going to be accepting. Even if, yeah, it will be a while. There's definitely going to be the day where one day people will say, hey, we can be accepting. Oh my god, I just realized what I was saying is like sound I just realized what I just said sounded like some sort of speech, especially with Minecraft music playing in the background. Oh my god. Just realized that. Oh my god. I just realized that Minecraft music makes me sound more important than I actually am because because usually I'm not that important. Usually. But hey, that what happens when you're a YouTuber on the smaller side. Well, in sub count, not a height. Trust me, I'm far from small. Okay, like seriously, not only I'm taller than my mom, but I can also pick up my mom. So yeah, and also quick mention: if you ever see any of my male cousins, you would know that yeah, they too are very hecking tall. How hecking tall? I'm just going to say at least very hecking tall, because trust me, they are very hecking tall. I should know. Okay. Which, if they also realize that I'm bi and trans, which they probably do because they follow me on Twitter, dear lord, it's... Okay, quick mention. It's always embarrassing. I think we all know that it's always going to be embarrassing when we discover that our parents or any of our family members follow any of us on Twitter. We all know how embarrassing that crap is. Like, come on. It's the same thing for like when your parents discover what a furry is and that the fact that you're a furry. Which if they do that, make sure that they learn from sources that won't talk about the small part of the community that mentions all the horrible stuff the small part of the community does. Because if you're furry, you may know that the small part of the community isn't really the greatest part because of what they do to animals, so yeah, and again, I'm not going to mention that because, you know, I don't want to. I really don't want to because that small part of the community is, like, genuinely disgusting. Like, those people, like, seriously, that small part of the community, those people genuinely need some help. Like, they need the most strongest mental help we have in America. Which is probably going to be really small because, again, you think America cares? No, of course not. They keep making those stupid anti-trans laws, so of course they won't care. But, yeah, besides the rant, yeah, so, the small part of the community, just saying, they aren't really the most greatest people out there, in my and everyone else's honest opinion. Just saying. Just want to put that out there. Okay, so anyways, you're probably wondering about like when I mentioned the cosplay yesterday, like the Grey Underray cosplay. So yeah, like I soon plan on like doing cosplays and stuff, and the Grey Underray cosplay will be the first actual cosplay that will actually stay, hopefully. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. And you're probably wondering, well, what else are you going to, what other cosplays do you think you might do after that? Well, to be perfectly honest, one of the ones I want to do, it's going to be a FNAF security breach related one. It's between Glamrock Freddy or Roxanne Wolf. Like, I have no idea if I want to either do Glamrock Freddy or if I want to do Roxanne Wolf. It's kind of a hard thing for me to think about. Like, I don't know which one I want to do, or which one I would... Like, I generally do not know which one I want to do first, so that's the problem. Oh, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna do that first. Yeah, let me just... Okay. Yeah, but still, like I keep mentioning, yeah, like I mentioned, I honestly don't know if I want to do either Glamrock Freddy first or Roxanne Wolf first, because I don't know which one is more complicated, dear lord. Like, the designs don't look that complicated, but, like, just in case... Oh, crap. Huh. Yeah, but still, I don't know. Oh, God. Yeah, but still, it's just one. It just. I don't know. And also, I generally actually want to try to do, like, a cosplay of all the Glamrock Amstrocks, actually. And yes, including that creepy moonfucker. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe not him, because to be perfectly honest, that's one of the animatronics in the FNAF series that legitimately creeps me out. Like, there's actually only two animatronics in the entire FNAF series that actually gives me freaking nightmares. Animatronic 1 being Music Man because of his creepy freaking face, and Animatronic 2 being, well, that creepy moon guy. So, yeah, or Moon Drop. Or what I would like to say, Moon Drip. And I... Ugh, crap. I'm sorry for that joke, I'm sorry. Oh, God. So, yeah. And again, and also, FNAF cosplays aren't the only ones I plan on doing, because again, like, for a very long time, I've always wanted to cosplay as Isaac Clarke from the Dead Space series. And hell, even for one of my Halloween costumes for last Halloween, I was wanting to do a cosplay of Isaac Clarke. But, the thing was, I didn't have the resources, and sadly, we couldn't get the stuff on time, so yeah, it was just canceled, so yeah. So yeah. And that's really all the cosplays I could think of. Like, there aren't any other ones I would want to do, or ones I really can't think of right now. So yeah. Man. But yeah. Yeah, but I'm actually serious about the Isaac Clarke one. Like, it generally feels like Isaac Clarke is one of those characters that has been somewhat forgotten, I guess, mostly because, you know, now most people don't really... I guess there are people who remember or at least know what Dead Space is, but it just feels like there isn't really enough people who know what Dead Space is and, like, the impact it had. And despite the fact that I have never played Dead Space 1 or haven't played Dead Space 2, and God forbid if I play Dead Space 3, like I plan on to avoid that game like the freaking plague. So yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. If you actually want to get into Dead Space, play Dead Space 1 and 2 and avoid Dead Space 3 because Dead Space 3 is not a horror game. It is a action game that has very, 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 very small elements of horror. Oh shit! Oh, oh crap! See, that's horror. That scared me. That's how you do horror. Yeah, but anyways, besides that life-shattering event, so yeah. So it just generally feels like, again, like I mentioned, like it just feels like yeah, sure. Like, people remember Dead Space. It just feels like there aren't enough people who remember it. If you catch my drift, if you know what I'm saying. I hope so. Oh, God. Yeah. So, anyways. So yeah, I was okay. Hmm. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, but also you're probably wondering, well, okay, if you don't have like the female body, then how would you do the cosplay of like the two female characters you mentioned? Which the two female characters I actually didn't mention, but technically did, is Roxanne Wolf and Glamrock Chica. And if you would know that, yeah, both of those are women. Or a sync, but still, animatronics don't really have a gender, but then again, there are AUs, and people can have their own interpretations of characters, so yeah, those are women. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I don't know how, but I'm definitely thinking about it. I'm definitely thinking, okay, how can I do this? How can I do this thing that I want to do badly? How can I do this? I need to use my brain, which is something I barely use here and there. Think. Depends. Depends on my brain cells. If that even makes any freaking sense. Oh god. Okay, oh god. Yep. Is there even anything in back here that's actually worth it? No, there is not. Let's see. This way. Dead end. Yeah, this way. Ooh. Dead end. Because of course. Yeah. Oh, and also, you're probably wondering, hey, Kate, you think you might just be a FNAF YouTuber one day? Well, here's the thing. No. But that does not mean I don't plan on doing FNAF content, because I do. It's just, I don't know what to do for it. Like, yeah, I have all of the games and stuff besides Security Breach for the obvious reason it's not freaking out yet. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really have anything. Especially since I don't even think I'll be able to play Security Breach. Why? Well, it's simple. My computer, if I tried to play Security Breach, my computer would probably die. Just like I'm just saying, my computer would probably just explode. Especially since you need an RTX card to even run the damn thing. Which, like seriously, have you seen how expensive those RTX cards are? Yeah, exactly. Oh god. Still, yeah, I've been thinking about it, but again, I've mentioned this in one of my videos, but yeah, I don't think I'd be able to afford one of those RTX cards to just play a FNAF game. Which, yes, there are other games I would like to play with RTX on, but sadly, I can't because I don't have a gaming PC and I don't have an RTX card, so yeah, joy. Hey, but maybe one day. Yeah, but anyways, besides that reality check, I guess. So yeah, again, back to the question though that I gave myself, the FNAF content stuff. Yeah, I do plan on doing some FNAF related stuff, but sadly it's not going to be anything gameplay related, mostly because, well, either I have a problem recording it on my computer, or the fact that the VR game is, well, oh, you know, I don't know how to record on VR yet, so there's that problem. So, yeah. Joy. Man, but again, trust me, I do actually have some FNAF dates planned for this channel, actually. And actually, funny thing, actually, the story Drakenrock actually does somewhat take place in the FNAF universe, actually. Now you're probably wondering, but how though? How do you do this legally? Well, here's the thing, it's not official, but I can definitely tell you that Drakenrock actually takes place in the AU that I made, which the AU name is called Warscream. Which Warscream is basically a big old crossover universe with some original characters here and there. And oh, I just realized the length of this episode. Oh gosh. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to scrap the other 2 episodes for tomorrow if I'm not busy doing Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 8. Or yeah, Season 8. Yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys subscribe and like for more. No, see you all guys later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!